Hey y'all, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. On the last episode we took on the Water Temple, and in this episode we're gonna make our way to the Gerudo Valley. First we have a couple things to take care of here in Lake Hylia. Now that we have the long shot, there's a Skulltula in this tree we can finally get. Well, I have to aim the hook shot right. Can I get up there? I might just have to walk out on this branch. Alright. Alright, now, if we run over here. I actually thought this was something you could read. I did not realize there was a grotto over here. Well, let's see what these business scrubs have to offer. 5 for 20 rupees. Nah. Arrows, 30 for 70. Nah. We don't pass on that. I think this exact set of items was offered near Goron City or something. Wow, I can't believe that. It's already already daytime now. When water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. Very simple, that just means shoot at the sun as soon as it rises in the sky. That was excellent timing. And doing that allows us to finally pick up our first set of magic arrows, the fire arrows. Any target it strikes will catch fire. Select your bow, then select it again to open the arrow submenu. Choose the desired type to equip your bow with powered up arrows. It does consume magic, so do be aware of that. Alright, with that taken care of, time to correct a mistake I made in the episode before we did the Water Temple. I thought getting the golden scale would open up a minigame in the laboratory, but it turns out there's not even a minigame involved. It's just, you just need to dive in his tank and touch the bottom, and then talk to him. So let's take care of that real quick. Also, could have used Scarecrow Song to get up here. Friggin' bird. I did forget that there's actually a heart piece up here. Two pieces. Nice. I guess I should show off the whole tour of the lake. This bean sprout's kind of pointless now that the water's full, because the main thing is it takes you over there unless you get up on the roof. It does kind of give you some fast travel to the the warp point, though. But why do you need that, honestly? Anyway. This guy doesn't have anything to say to us until we dive and touch the bottom, which you can only do with the golden scale. And you hear a sound when you touch the bottom. You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic! I'll give this to you. And it's another piece of heart. Excellent. Alright, with that taken care of... I don't remember the song. Did Epona just destroy the bean sprout? Wow! I've never seen that before. Ugh, finicky terrain. Alright, so the game wants us to go to the Shadow Temple next. But, I want to go to Gerudo Valley. Oh, by the way, that sculpture that we got was the final one. And yeah, we've got pretty much everything. Pretty amazing. Making excellent progress here. Alrighty. Now that we have Epona and the long shot as well, we can get into Gerudo Valley here. You either need to jump the gap here with Epona, or use the long shot on that sign to get over here. First things first. There's apparently a grotto over here. Destroyed a gold sculpture. There should be another one over here. There it is. What does the carpenter guy here has to say? I am a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all of my workers are gone. They said working as carpenters isn't cool, and they went to Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey you, if you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there? Yeah, sure, but I want to find out what's up with this grotto. Had to remember the Song of Storms. Might be a bomb to open, though. Nope. Song of Storms. There are a lot of little grottos like this. Business scrubs. Green potion for 40 rupees. That sounds expensive. Red potion for 40 rupees. Nah. I'm gonna pass on them. I do need to get some potions, though. And and maybe a fairy, just in case. Alright, before I go into Gerudo Valley proper, there's something I don't believe I have done. How exactly am I gonna do it? That is the question. Yeah, I need to get over to that crate there. I'm not exactly sure what the best way to do it is. Don't think I can quite reach it with my long shot. Okay, I see. Oh. I'll be right back. Alright, I kind of needed to be on the side of the river anyway. So what I need to do is... Well, I was hoping to grab the ledge, but I guess that works too. Can I destroy this, I wonder? I don't know if there's actually anything here. I cannot destroy it. Good to know. Anyway, I need to get over to this crate. And I might have already done this as a child. I don't think I did, though. I did. Okay. Well, never mind then. I'll meet you back up at the top. Alright, I'm probably going to just cut all that out, because I wasted a lot of time trying to get that crate down in that chasm, only to find out that I'd already done that. Anyway, when we're ready to press forward, we'll just head on into the next screen and reach the Gerudo's Fortress. Now, this is an interesting section. You could possibly make an argument for it being a bit of a dungeon in itself, but since there's a lot of going in and out, I kind of disagree. Now, the Gerudo do not like me, so if they see me, they're gonna capture me and throw me in their prison. You can actually do this without getting caught. I kind of find it easier just to get caught initially and work your way from there. Stupid kid, get in there and keep quiet. Alright. So, now that we're in here, we can just use our hook shot to get out. And, gonna jump over here. And I guess we'll head into this room first. So, to progress through here, you need to shoot the Gerudo so they don't see you as you walk through. I don't think they will wake up until you leave and come back. And our objective here is to find the heck? Our objective here is to find the carpenters that ran away. So we will do that. I do want it to be night, because there's a Skulltula to be found within this fortress. Purple rupee there. Is that all that's in here? Is this the prison? Is this literally where I started? Ah, it totally is. Awesome. Alright, let's go in here then. Alright, here's our first one. Hey you, young man, over here! Look over here, inside the cell! I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Ooh, watch out! Alright. So you gotta be careful with these. If they do their overhead slash and connect, that'll end up capturing you. She was charging up to do it. They're not too hard, though. If you can beat Dark Link straight up, then you can beat these Gerudos, no problem. Yeah, if that attack connects, you will automatically be captured. Defeating her will give us a small key. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. Alright. 3 more of them. I don't really think there's anything in any of these crates worth trying to get. Alright, into the next one. You really want to look around the corners here. Pretty sure there's a Gerudo that shows up over here. Yeah. I'm also looking for an Easter egg here. Although it's not particularly important, I just want to show it off. There is another one over here. And another one over there. That should be all of them in this room. I imagine you can get a fairy here if you play a song. I don't know if I want to bother with that right now. Alright. Over here is our golden sculptula, so let's go ahead and grab it. Alright, now that we are up here... You know, I thought there was a door up here. There's probably one over here, though. This fortress is bananas to navigate. I tell you what. Alright, we'll go ahead and head on over to Pierre here and open this chest. And we get a piece of heart. There are 4 pieces of heart left in the game. That's exciting. Alright, let's see. gotta find my way to the other dudes. I think maybe in here? Yeah, here's another dude. Hey you, young man! Look over here inside the cell! I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past the guards around here. All my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. Yeah. Whoops. They are really susceptible to the jump slash. Ooh, that was close. Alright, and one more down. You're a fine lad. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Gerudo, the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. Can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. Couple hearts in these pots. And some roops. And, onward we go. Alright, yeah, I don't actually need to go that way. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, there is a Gerudo right there. We'll wait for her to come back. Come on. Have I been down this hallway? It looks familiar. I think I have. I could barely see her. Yeah, I have totally been down this hallway. Oh well. That's fine. We'll go this way this time. Oh man. It's where we just were. Well, there was another way I could have gone. Although, I think it will just lead to a place I've already been. Yeah, it just leads down here. Is there anywhere over here? Yeah, there's an entrance right here. Okay, here's... I've already been here. Dadgummit. They do have very generous hitboxes, thankfully. Is there a door here? Why, yes, there is. Hopefully this will lead to one. Yes. Okay. There we go. Alright. With this small key, we've just got one more of these dudes to find. Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm Saburo, the carpenter. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. Alright. Go ahead and take my heart here. Now I've got to figure out where that last one is. Okay, I've already been in here. Honestly, that's probably supposed to be the last one. Yeah, there's nothing out there. And one more. I need to hurry up and finish this place. I'm running low on arrows. Still haven't seen that Easter egg. Probably passed it, and I'm just being very unobservant. Okay, I know I've already been through this way. This was how you get up here. You know what? Okay, there's no doors on that platform, but I think maybe. I know there's a door there, but I don't think that's the one I want to get to. I've already been in there, I think, right? Or no, maybe I haven't. Now I'm a little confused. It's either there or there. They probably connect to the same place, honestly. So let's just pick one and go. This is looking familiar, though. Yeah, I have been in here. Sure enough. Yeah, because I remember having to do this to get over that barricade there. Where is this gonna lead me? Ah, back up here to the prison cell. And I've been in here. Right? I always have trouble finding this last dude. Let's see. Been in there. Pretty sure I've been in here, but we'll check anyway. Oh yes, I've been in here several times. There is an entrance somewhere that I am forgetting. It's probably that one over there, actually. Alright, one more. Yeah, you definitely want to come here fully stocked on arrows, that's for sure. It will be rough without them. Alright, I think now I can just drop down and go in here. Hopefully this will be where I'm wanting to go. How did she see me? That is not fair. Alrighty, well, now I know where I need to go. That was definitely new. But I'm also low on arrows, so I need to start conserving them. Are there any arrows in these boxes? Man, I really need some arrows badly. Ah, good, there's some arrows. Alright, back up we go. I think this time I will just hide behind the box until she turns around. You know what? That might not be such a great idea there. There we go. Oh, looks like this is our last dude in a cell. Hey you, young man! Over there! Look over here inside the cell! Alright. One more guard. Come on. There we go. I never did find that Easter egg. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Thanks, I'm Shiro the Carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Gerudo talking about. They said, in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley, so drop by sometime. You may find something helpful there. Bye! I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men except for the great Ganondorf were useless. But now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Nabooru, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Nabooru is second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Take this with you. With it, you'll have free access to all areas of the fortress. Got the Gerudo token. You can get to the Gerudo training ground in their hideout. Excellent. Alright, with this, we no longer have to worry about the guards. And I am free to look for that Easter egg. Ah, here it is. It's a poster for a bad game. Yeah, okay, I'm out of here. Alright, now that we have access to the Gerudo's fortress... Where's my horse? Oh, she's up there. I think time may not be passing here. Hey, newcomer. I guess that's all they have to say. Which is fine, because I do still need it to be nighttime here. Because over here is our last Skulltula in the Gerudo fortress. And I believe with that, Gerudo Valley is now complete, as is Gerudo's fortress. Do still have to get some in the Haunted Wasteland, though. But, yeah, we're looking pretty complete all around. How many do I actually have total? 84. Yeah, if you assume that there's 5 in both the Spirit Temple and the Shadow Temple, that means there's 6 left to find. And we know where one of them are, so really only 5 left to find. But yeah, I'm going to end things off here. This has been The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. I am Blaumagier. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe if you'd like to see more, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload again, and I'll see you guys later.